Oh shit! Y'all get to see me on my ugly mug on cam again. So yeah, I thought this video would be very special to actually show my face on cam. It's been 2 months since I did that, but oh well. Sorry if y'all get blinded or some shit like that. But anywho, my name is Rainman, and I want to talk about the Juggalo YouTube community. So let's talk about it. 3 people actually got me inspired just to make this video. I want to be the 4th to actually be inspired. I don't know how that works, but let's make it happen, Captain. Anywho, so what do we remember about YouTube before? You know, the Juggalo YouTube community back then. What do we remember? I remember Juggalos got on cam just to express how great it felt to be a Juggalo and how great it felt just to have Juggalo homies. I remember when Juggalos got on cam just to show us their CDs and merch and give us reviews. I remember back then when they got on cam and they expressed how they got down with the clown. I remember when they got on cam just to diss a Juggalo hater. Sure, a lot of them weren't good, but still, they all attempted. Majority of them attempted. Very few attempted. Anywho, I remember when I saw CPN's video about the gang explain this. I remember watching Elliot 419 bitch slapping Juggalo haters left to right. I remember watching Juggalos Online being born. I remember watching Spike talk about Tila Tequila. And I will always remember when Fat Mentors got me on Juggalos Online Reboot. Now, those were the good old days, you know. Well, how did I get on YouTube? I actually got inspired by 4 people up on YouTube. You may remember them. You may know them. You may also, yeah. I actually watched their videos so much that I actually started making videos up on MySpace. It was a month that I did that, and you know, I gave it a shot. Made videos for a month. 2 people actually said that I should actually make a video on YouTube. Actually go on YouTube and shit like that. So I said, what the hell. I did. I was shy at first. But then again, as the days progressed, I got out of my shell. Now let's talk about the YouTube days now. The people who you like seeing on cam are no longer on cam. Either because they got a job, either because they're not fond of YouTube no more, either because there's nothing really to talk about, or it could be some other things, you know. It could be a lot of shit. And yes, I have stopped making videos for quite a while. Not a lot of it has. I have not been making a lot of Juggalo topic related videos, mainly it's because it's mostly been all said and done, you know. It's mostly, I mean, I don't want to be like a freaking mockingbird and just repeat what someone else says or repeat myself that what I said a year ago, you know. I wouldn't want to do that. If I would want to do that, I would just re-upload one of those videos, you know. But yes, Jers, we talked about how a lot of people have ruined the Juggalo YouTube community. I will be the first just to say that I may be one of those people. I may have been one of those people just by attacking Juggalos who I have not agreed with and that I called out on, you know. I may have been one of those people, and I apologize for that. Deeply apologize. Lately I have not seen me diss a Juggalo or anybody on YouTube. Chris Penland does not count. But reason being is because I don't want to do that anymore. Not on YouTube, at least. I don't want to diss people up on YouTube because, you know, why would I want to attack someone for their opinions or for what they want to talk about? You know, why should I do that? Sure, I could just be like, ignore them, or I could just go like, give them false inspiration, like go like, yeah, good video, you should make some more, and consider yourself subscribed. I could be like that. I just chose drastic measures, more than reasonable measures. And you may say that I had an ego of dissing people. I will admit it. I do have an ego about that. But yes, like I said, I don't want to be that asshole on YouTube no more. I mean, being an asshole has a price. Sure, people will actually commend you for actually speaking up on it, or actually try to be funny, or actually try to diss someone. But at the same time, you can also drive people away from you. And it was this month, I believe, November. Either it was November or October. No one had talked to me for like a week. I just felt so alone that I just went to the store and bought a shitload of beer. And I drank it. And I drank it all on one night. That night I had considered myself an alcoholic. It's because whenever I was down, all I did was drink a beer. And, you know, just rock out to some Kiss, rock out to some 80s music, rock out to some rock music, or rock out to whatever, you know. Being drunk back then was like one of the best things, until I realized that I ended up inside the hospital. It was 3 weeks ago. I ended up inside the hospital. And I don't want to be like that. I don't want to be that asshole on YouTube. Like I said, I mean, majority of them, they didn't deserve to be called out like how I called them out, you know. They didn't deserve it. Not a lot of them, of course, but still. And yeah, and you said that what are we doing good? I called out a pedophile and I got the evidence on him. I just saved someone's kid. I just saved a minor from being manipulated by that asshole, by that creepy fuck. I just helped them. The word is being spread by faster. Hopefully Chris Penman will not actually be on the street. Maybe he won't be on the internet. Other than making videos, I was thinking about making reviews of video games, movies, and shit like that. But yes, I have changed my ways. I don't want to claim that asshole title up on YouTube. But yeah, I'm willing to make amends to this whole bring back the community thing, you know. I mean, there's so many people I want to call out. There's so many people I want to diss on by seeing their videos. But then again, I'm thinking with this brain, not with this brain. I'm gonna act. Well, I'm going to think before I act. You know what I mean? So yeah. Guess that's all I gotta say. Yeah.